morning, how are you doing? Day off today, had 6 lessons, and then after that did the 20k giveaway, which a lot of you watched, so I was actually really excited to see how many people were obviously interested in the live stuff. Obviously the giveaway helped, but if you do want to see more live stuff, then let me know, because I think that'd be quite cool. Maybe some live range sessions so you get to see the good shots and also the crap ones as well. So let me know if you think live streams in the future could be a good thing for the channel. However, more importantly, tonight is all about my long drive transformation. It's been a year now. Where are we? Are we any good? Are we still rubbish? Obviously I've got my new driver that came last week, and it'd be interesting to see how bad quality my channel used to be, and also where my swing was and where it is now. Just for some numbers, when I started this, my ball speed was at about 170. We're now at 190 plus ish, and club head speed's probably at about 132, 134. Obviously we've got a lot of work to do through this winter, bulking, training, flexibility, nutrition, so hopefully we'll then be peaking at about 140 mile an hour, which would be competitive as long as I find the middle of the grid. So that's anyway the plan. I don't know how this video is going to go. I think I might just chop change, bit of montage, bit of commentary, bit of music, we'll see. Anyway guys, thank you all ever so much for all the support. Leave this video a like if you liked it, subscribe if you are new. Let's get into it. Welcome back to a brand new video and exciting times. My driver is here. We're going to hit it. Hopefully well, probably not. Here it is. £80 worth of long drive material. So 5-degree head. Can't really tell potentially the difference. So there's the comparison. Obviously 3 inches longer. That's going to be a standard 45-inch length shaft. Head size. That's what they look obviously at a dress. Guys, down here at Oxford Golf Centre, bit quiet just before the rush. I've got here just before 5 o'clock. Driver in hand. As I said, no numbers tonight, but hopefully get some numbers up tomorrow night. And yeah, tonight's just going to be a learning experience. So here goes nothing, guys. This is the first ever swing with my new driver. Where's it going? Place your bets. Now, obviously, right is going to be the shot. Extra stiff shaft, extra long. Took some getting used to. So here's the first 3 shots, and then the 4. This thing's so much heavier. That left leg where I take my foot off the ground just has to happen now. Before it was almost aesthetics. Now I actually have to do it just to get any kind of speed. Can't believe that was a year ago. New driver, 6-degree, only double X now, not triple X, and not 4-degree, or 5-degree I should say. And consistency is one of the biggest things I think I've ramped up, as well as turning my hips as much as I possibly can, so that belt buckle basically facing behind me on the way back. And then before the club gets to the very end of the swing, I then ramp my weight forward. And then it's kind of this trigger effect. I can't really explain it. It's all about timing long drive. I mean, or well, golf in general. I mean, I could use that for anything really. But it is all timing based. And it's taken me a year just to get used to the technique, because as I said in like the previous clip, it does feel when you watch these swings and you try and recreate them, it's just aesthetics. You're doing it because you see other people do it in long drive. However, it's taken me a year just to purely understand the mechanics of the swing, as well as trying to bring the club back to that ball. It's all very well swinging this club fast, and I could probably swing it, I would say, at 138 if I push myself without a golf ball there. I mean, if you tried to increase your swing or in trying to increase your club head speed, the easiest way I suggest you do it or train for it is do swings without a golf ball. No physical object for you to hit, because all you're purely worried about is club head speed and generating that force. As soon as you put a ball there, you start slowing yourself down or steering your swing just to find the middle of the club face, which is fine because you need that smash factor, you need that ball speed. But when it comes to finding the ball, you've got to hit through it, and that's one of the biggest things I've learned. You're trying to swing through the golf ball, not necessarily worry about the result. And obviously in golf you can't do that. However, in long drive you can. So that's one of the biggest things I've learned. I've definitely increased, obviously, club head speed, launch angle, and not injuring myself this year is obviously being a big factor as well. Something that can definitely creep in. But we're not anywhere near where I kind of wanted to be. But obviously, I've been so happy with this year, with the channel, my coaching, got baby on the way. So it's been a very busy year. Now I've got a bit of time in winter where I close the shop at say 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It means that I can obviously get a tiny bit of practice in, or video or editing and whatnot, before I go home. So in that sense, we've got now 4 months pretty much of just pure grinding, getting bigger, better nutrition, more stuff in the gym, like compound movements such as like deadlifts, bench press, but not losing any flexibility. I mean, that's probably my biggest strength. You see some of these guys, they're absolutely huge, but I've got good swing mechanics just from playing golf for a very long time, and I am very flexible. So if I can keep the flexibility, ramp up my core, ramp up my weight and my strength, getting to 140 by the end of the winter shouldn't be, well, it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be impossible. I think that's the key thing to think about. And then 140 clubhead speed equals about 200 miles an hour plus ball speed, which means you're competitive. And I think I've got to rely on myself being one of the more consistent hitters next year, and hope that I'm going to find the grid and I can put the pressure on a lot more, because there are going to be guys that can just outswing me, there's no question about it. But can I put the pressure on? Can I be more consistent than everyone else? And i.e. my average ball is longer. I think that's the key thing, especially when I met Jordan. He was a very consistent hitter, and it obviously worked for him at Worlds. So I think I've got to try and take the same tact as well, going into the European Long Drive Games next year. Anyway, there's a bit of a short video on how my swings got on over the year. Obviously, it's definitely better than it ever has been, but we've got a lot of work to do. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching this video. As always, leave it a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you are new. Catch you guys later.